Okay, cool. That was fun, right? That was fun. Man, well, I'm actually doing a Heat video directly after the game instead of the next day. Usually I do my Heat videos the next day. I like to watch a game, let it marinate overnight so I can give you expert analysis. But I usually like watching a few different podcasts, but I'm not doing any of that. I'm going to keep this short because what do I say? Complain about the defense? Yeah, defense was bad. I've never seen a team shoot like that in my life. I mean, I think they said it was the highest field goal percentage in the history of a home Heat game. Highest shooting percentage of any team this year. I've never seen anything like it in my life. 65.9. Let's just round it up and say 66. 66% from the field. 50% from three. Unbelievable. I mean, there was a point in that second half, I'm sitting there and my jaw's on the floor. I'm flummoxed, I'm flabbergasted. I'm like, these guys don't miss. These guys do not miss. You've seen my videos. I always make my little excuses, trying to be optimistic, and it's hard to beat a team when you're missing two of your best defenders. We have no Haywood, you have no Bam, you have no Tyler. It's hard, and they had a particularly hot night. Our offense wasn't that bad. We shot 53% from the field, 48% from three. But I mean, how do you compete with 66% and 50? It reminds me kind of that game 2 of the Bucks series last year. I remember that game and sitting there watching like, God, these guys don't miss. And I looked up the numbers for that game, and the Bucks shot 53% from the field that game and 51% from three. So the Bucks actually shot better from three that game than the Pacers did by a little bit. So I don't know what to say. This is terrible. This is why I don't do immediate after game reactions. I don't know what to say. What do you say? I'm looking through my notes here. All my notes say, can't get stops, can't get stops, can't get stops, can't get stops. According to Brady Hawk here, sharp kid, really knows Miami Heat, Brady Hawk. Jimmy Butler asked where he thinks this team stands 20 games into the season. Quote, "We stand right where we don't want to be, which is very mediocre. Not good, not bad, just mediocre. You talk about our offense, it's been mediocre. You talk about our defense, it's been mediocre." Eric Spoelstra on defense tonight, quote, "We cannot contain the ball off the dribble. Closeouts, pick and rolls. One of our worst ball-containing games of the season." Yeah. My favorite player of the game, I would say, is Kevin Love. 14 points in 19 minutes, 5 assists, 4 for 6, 3 for 5 from 3. Pretty good stuff. Jaime, probably his worst game. Let's be honest, he was due for a stinker. I mean, he hasn't had a bad game. I don't think he's had a bad game since that Brooklyn Nets game where he was cold from his shot. So Haywood's hurt again, great. I guess that back thing's still bothering him. He played 3 minutes. Would have been nice to have Haywood this game. Bam, he is not playing in the next game either against the Raptors to get this hip thing figured out. So that's not cool, but hopefully he gets that figured out. Hopefully Haywood gets this back thing figured out. Hopefully Tyler's coming back soon. So, I mean, there is light at the end of the tunnel with this thing. As far as basketball fate goes, we most likely we're going to split this between us and the Pacers anyway. This Pacers team's very good. They're a solid basketball team. So at least we split it. I mean, it's just crazy. And this was another thing that I think that Brady Hawk kid alluded to in a tweet. We were tied at halftime. Jimmy has 8 points. Then Jimmy has a 25-point second half, yet we lose by 17. That's not cool. Caleb's back. That's good. That's a positive. 18 points. I thought when Caleb hit that 3 and brought us down to 9, that was going to be our push. And nope. We brought it down to 6 at 5.5 minutes, but nope. And the most obvious thing about this game is the importance of Bam. So that's it. I don't know. My brain scrambled. The Pacers scrambled my brain. TJ McConnell. And TJ McConnell's a great player. I actually don't understand why he doesn't get... Well, I guess he doesn't get more minutes because of Tyrese Halliburton. But man, I've always thought he was a solid player. But God, he burned us tonight. And Obi Toppin, good for him, man. Those dopey Knicks. How the Knicks totally underutilized that guy. What a dopey franchise. So I don't know if it was our defense was just that bad, or was their offense just that hot? I don't know how anyone's stopping a team that's that hot. But are they that hot shooting because our defense is that bad? I'm not sure. The Pacers really beat us at their own game, at that Pacers style of play with the shooting, the nonstop shooting and the running, penetrating our defense. We could not get stops. Every time we bring it down to whatever it was, 6, 7, 8 points, they would just shoot right back up to 12. It's too bad because, the Heat, we were having a lot of really, really nice finishes on offense too, man. I mean, Josh was doing nice stuff and Caleb was doing nice stuff. Jimmy had a huge second half. Duncan had a solid game. There was some really nice stuff on the offensive end. Kevin Love was amazing. But the defense, we just couldn't get it together on defense. That's it. I don't know what to say. My brain is scrambled, like I said. And we got to get healthy. I'm tired of every game coming on here and saying this guy's hurt and this guy's hurt and that guy's hurt and Bam's hurt now and Haywood's hurt now and Tyler's hurt now and, oh, well, if we had these guys, we would have had a lot better chance and all that stuff. And it's just, we got to get healthy. That's it. That's it. God, don't even watch this video. Go watch something else.